Hello, everybody.
I am Iron Man. I wish.
Hello, everybody.
Perfect.
All right, we were just checking the sound on that one because last time it was a little bit low in the beginning.
True.
I am Purple Trader
And I am Iron Man. I wish.
again.
Again.
How are you?
Fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. I'm actually really good because I wanted to show you guys some things that were pretty cool. My dad and my sister went shopping at a place. I just lost the tag. Anyway, at a place that is wildly appropriate for this show.
That shit flipped out like gone. Right?
Yeah.
It's gone
It's
forever.
gone. Oh, it's underneath my phone here.
There we go.
But it's called the Boo Boutique. Oh no, the Boutique.
The Boobo.
And in the month of October we're doing spooky stuff. And they got me this mug. Don't be a salty bitch. And this pyramid.
The Eye of Ra. Rattle, 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 rattle.
So, I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty dope. Pretty cool stuff.
So, anyway, today we're talking about superstitions.
Ooh,
Yeah.
spooky.
Do you have any superstitions? Do you believe in any superstitions?
I'm scared of spiders.
That's not a superstition.
Well, I don't walk under ladders. Black cats, not so much. I love black cats.
We have two,
Friday the 13th.
or had to.
I'm not like I'll go outside the house, but particularly I expect bad things to happen on Friday the 13th. Pretty much that and ladders. I don't think I've ever broken a mirror, so I'm not worried about that. I've never kicked a leprechaun. I think that's it.
I kicked a leprechaun one time.
Is that why you're so short?
Yeah,
Stunted the growth.
I stopped growing when that happened.
I thought it was the coffee.
No, everybody else attributes multiple things to my shortness, but they're all superstitions. Except for the kicking of the leprechaun.
Yeah, don't do that.
The only thing I really believe, well, not really believe, but I avoid is opening an umbrella in the house. But that's more along the lines of chaos.
Okay, I didn't know.
Avoiding chaos.
I didn't even know that was a thing. So.
Yeah, you're not supposed to open umbrellas in the house.
Oh God, I've done that like a million times.
Yeah.
That could be why we haven't won the Powerball yet. Damn it!
Yeah.
Dang it!
Jerk.
Sorry. Is this a G-rated stream?
No.
Oh. Damn it!
So anyway, this is in celebration of Friday the 13th. October Friday the 13th was yesterday.
Rackdorber.
We decided not to do it on Friday the 13th.
Yeah, we were tired yesterday and watching movies.
No,
What did
it
we
was
watch?
because of superstitions.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that bad. What did we watch? We watched some great-ass movie. It! We watched It! Oh, lordy. Oh, we gotta hurry up with this goddamn amazing podcast so we can go see the It sequel. I hear it's good. It's crazy. Anyways, no, I mean, we will enjoy this, but...
Okay. So superstition is any belief or practice considered by non-practitioners to be irrational or supernatural, attributed to fate or magic, perceived supernatural influence, or fear of that which is unknown. Okay.
Ghosts?
No.
No. Why wasn't I in the supernatural one? Wait, was I?
What?
No. You did a supernatural one?
No.
Spirits is supernatural?
No.
I wasn't a part of that.
We did possession.
Possession.
Yeah.
I could have been a Ghostbuster. I could have been role playing as a Ghostbuster. That would have been the best goddamn. You would have been like a multi-talented millionaire on Twitch from a single Twitch in my Ghostbusters jumpsuit.
He has the whole get up.
God, it would have been sweet.
Okay, so I have a list. Black cats walking across your path.
Right. Jack does that all the time.
And then you trip and fall.
We have a black cat. I don't trip. He doesn't trip me.
Walking under a ladder.
That I don't do.
The number 13. Broken mirrors. Throwing salt over your shoulder, like spilling salt.
Dumb and Dumber style.
I don't remember that scene.
Harry spills the salt. And Lloyd says, well, now you gotta throw some over your shoulder. And he throws the thing over his shoulder and he hits Seabass. And Seabass says, what the hell? And then...
I wrote this one down, but I didn't really look it up. I always remembered swallowing gum was bad luck.
Really?
But that might have been my mom just telling me
to
swallow the gum.
That's definitely Joe Mama.
As opposed to lucky pennies, the penny's being flipped over. And so if you see a penny that's tail side up, you have to flip it over for the next person.
Never heard of that.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Rabbit's foot.
That.
Pot of gold at the end of a rainbow.
Yeah. Itchy palms.
It's also good luck to not move when a graboid is present.
Superstitions. If graboids were...
Well, I believe in it, and what that means is what? An iron manifestation. Ishin. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Anyway.
Atrocious.
So... Okay, black cats crossing your path.
Where did it come from?
Actually, most of these...
England.
No, guess most of these.
Baltimore. Egypt. Egypt?
Mm-hmm. Most of them.
Is that why you have a pyramid?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. Most everything we ever talk about surprisingly comes from Egypt.
They had ladders in Egypt?
Yeah. And I'll get to that one. So, black cats, they're thought to be shapeshifters and spies for witches or demons. But in ancient Egypt, black cats were believed to be, specifically black cats, were believed to be descendants from Bastet, who took the form of a lioness and then a black cat. And all of her descendants are thought to have supernatural powers. Okay, so actually in Egypt, black cats are good luck, not bad luck. A lot of these superstitions are bad luck in one spot, in one place, good luck in another. Yeah. So, like, for example, so black cats, because they were thought to be shapeshifters and spies for witches, when the Pilgrims came over, they killed, like, all these black cats.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
However, sailors used black cats on their ships because they thought they would bring them good luck.
There you go. Pilgrims bad, sailors good.
Yeah. 70%, as a matter of fact, 10% of people now believe that black cats are bad luck. But 70% of abandoned cats are black. And adoption centers will either limit or suspend adoption during Halloween, like the month of October, just to stop, adoption during that time, just because sometimes people will adopt them just to abuse black cats during Halloween. Yeah. How do you think that you can cancel out black cats' bad luck?
With a white cat.
No.
Or a white dog.
A white dog.
A white dog. Yin yang.
No. You have to walk around in a circle, walk backwards across the spot that you crossed paths, and then count to 13.
Yeah.
Okay?
No, I never would have.
I'd be dizzy all the time in this house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be awful. The cat has been everywhere. We'd have to, like, Michael Jackson moonwalk our fingers on the counters and everything.
All right. Walking under a ladder. Bad luck. Where do you think that originated?
Egypt.
A lot of these, so like I was saying, a lot of them originated in Egypt, but they also have parallel ties with Christianity. So the Egyptians, the reason they thought that it came from the Egyptians is because they had ladders in their graves and their tombs, and they kept them in there so that the dead, if they wanted to, they could come out of the grave.
That'd be crazy. Amok Mun-Ra, come back. We have a ladder for you.
Yeah. But the other thought was, in the Christianity.
So what's unlucky about going under it? Oh wait, it's not unlucky in Egypt. It's unlucky in Christianity.
Right, in Christianity, so a ladder makes a triangle, right?
Correct.
Holy Trinity. You're breaking the Holy Trinity.
Oh.
Really, what it's kind of, if you think about it, it's probably just because it's unsafe.
Yeah, it really, it doesn't make sense, like, structurally, why you would ever run under a ladder. It's
unsafe for everybody involved.
I walked under a vent and bonked my head, so, like, I'm clumsy. I would definitely not do
He did that today.
Just today. It's happened before in the past, but yeah, just today. True story. But, like, me and ladders, no way. No.
How do you think you break that bad luck?
You throw the river into a ladder.
No. You walk backwards you go back through the triangle of death.
You knock the ladder over and close it upon your body forcefully.
There were a couple of other things you could do, like putting your when you walk through, put your hand like this.
Look, I got your nose, ladder.
But it's like, well, if you know you're gonna walk through it, that's like premeditated bad luck, right? That doesn't make sense.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know why.
And like one of them was even like put breadcrumbs in your pocket before you walk through.
All right, Hansel.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's like, I'm gonna walk through underneath a ladder today. Make sure I have some bread.
Yeah. You just never know.
Okay.
We're looking for old lady witch houses and ladders.
Yeah. Okay. The number 13.
Yes.
Where do you think that originated?
Football. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm sorry.
You have no idea?
No. What, the numeric number bet?
Maybe the Egyptians.
Yeah. Oh. I'm sorry. We segued. Forgot about the Egyptians.
Okay. I actually have a little thing here to read ya.
Oh, she drew a sphinx, people. She really did.
The ancient Egyptian, because this is a lot, like, easier to describe this way. The ancient Egyptians believed life was a spiritual journey that unfolded in stages. They believed that 12 of those stages occurred in this life, but the last, the 13th, was a joyous, transformative ascension to the eternal afterlife. So the number 13 represented death to the Egyptians, but not death as in decay and fear, but as in acknowledgement of a glorious eternal life. So it was good luck to them, again.
Huh. So where did it become bad luck?
Well, okay, Christianity, always the bubbly, happy religion that it is.
She's a witch.
So, the Last Supper. There were 13 guests. Who was the 13th guest?
Jesus?
Judas.
Judas.
So, it's considered 13 is considered unlucky because
Judas killed Jesus. John Wilkes Booth style.
There's a loose connection to the Knights Templar. They were all arrested on Friday, October 13th of 1307.
Whoa.
Yeah.
13.
I
I wonder if there's an eclipse on that crazy ass day. Eclipses. Man, this eclipse is weak. It was like kind of cool the second we went outside today, but then it was like, boing. But it was kind of cool. It was like super bright. It was like bright dark. Weird. I'm sorry. Friday the 13th.
Anyway.
Of 13.
1307.
1307.
Loki. So this is in
Asgard.
No. Went to a dinner party at Valhalla. And there were 12 gods there, and he was the 13th. And it plunged the worlds into darkness. So that's a thing too. Supposedly a thing. However, Friday the 13th being unlucky, Friday the 13th has only been unlucky for about 100 years.
Okay.
Part of which, and it's only, Christianity. It is said that Adam and Eve ate the forbidden fruit on a Friday.
We documented this very day you ate the fruit. We have evidence. We had a camera in the tree.
Oh, and the number 13 is really only unlucky in the Western culture.
Do we have anything that's good luck at this point? Like, here's everything. It's a witch, kill it, drown it, burn it.
We're pretty negative as a
We really,
as a culture.
yeah, like, God bless America.
I know. The 13th of the month is slightly more likely to fall on a Friday, which is interesting. And Greece and Spanish-speaking countries It's Tuesday the 13th that's unlucky.
In Greece.
And Spanish-speaking countries.
Hmm.
And in Italy, it's Friday the 17th that's unlucky.
Weird.
Yeah. How do you break bad luck from Friday the 13th?
With Freddy Krueger.
No, that makes it worse.
Oh.
You have
With
to
Pennywise.
No. You have to wake up on the right side of the bed as opposed to the left.
Okay.
Wear red and wear your clothes inside out.
Joe could do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Joe's our son.
Breaking a mirror brings 7 years bad luck.
I've heard that, yeah.
Okay. Where do you think this came from?
England. They had mirrors in the pyramid times?
No, they didn't. It came from it came from the Romans.
God damn you. What?
Gotcha.
How did they do glass? Like, how in God's name?
That is close. The Romans were like right next to each other. Right there.
Yeah. But
they were talking.
They're closer to England than they are to Egypt.
Okay. So they learned how to make mirrors, and they believed that the gods observed their souls through them. And it was considered so disrespectful to break a mirror that the gods would rain bad luck on anyone who broke them. However, they also believed that your body renewed every 7 years.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that's how you have bad luck for 7 years if you break a mirror.
Wow.
Yeah. There are a few other, like...
So that means I get a renewal in 3 years.
I remember when I was a kid, I broke like 2 or 3 mirrors in a row. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have bad luck like for 21 years in a row.
And then she met me. Okay.
So, a couple of mirror superstitions. If you break one... Oh, wait, hold on. Cover a mirror to trap lost souls.
Oh.
Yeah.
How do you know a lost soul is in a mirror?
Well, here you go. If your mirror is by your bed, it'll steal your soul. Our mirror's next to our bed.
Yeah. Get a blanket for that shit. Oh my Lord.
If you drop a mirror and it doesn't break, it's good luck.
Good.
It's double luck if you place a mirror, like if you strategically place a mirror to reflect the burners of your stove.
What?
Yeah.
Why do you have a mirror in your kitchen? Or like, does it have to be in your living room, staring into your kitchen through a doorway that just happens to see your oven? Because I've never seen a mirror in a kitchen before.
I never either.
Maybe the glass of the microwave? That's not a mirror, that's glass though.
Yeah. How do you break bad luck? There's 2 ways.
Super glue.
2 ways. Almost. You have to get every single piece of broken mirror and bury it outside in the moonlight. Or every single piece of mirror and touch it to a tombstone.
Wow. You know, that'd be crazy if you went to the graveyard and the zombies just like reached for your foot.
There's got to be. I didn't look this up, but I'm sure there's a whole bunch of superstitions about tombstones.
Oh God.
So.
Walking in a graveyard, walking over people's graves. Oh yeah. I don't know why you skipped over that. That'd be freaking awesome.
Okay. Spilling salt. So spilling salt, bad luck. The reason this is. Where do you think this came from?
Dumb and Dumber.
No.
Rome.
Egyptians.
Always one step behind.
Actually, this is because the Egyptians and Sumerians. What?
Gozer. The Gozerian.
Okay.
In Sumeria.
Anyway, so they found that salts. They were the ones who found that salts preserved meats.
Right.
Right. But at that time, salt was very expensive. They even used it as currency.
Oh shit.
So like if you spilled salt, it's like throwing away money.
We're a carrier.
So, like the whole point is like you pinch the salt and throw it over your shoulder to be like to fend off the the idea was if you're spilling money, then only evil would do that to you. And so you want to fend off the evil doing that. Okay. And their superstition is it leads to great cooking by fending off evil.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. So that's good luck. Christianity, bad luck. Judas knocked salt on the table in the picture, the Last Supper, in the painting. Judas knocked the salt on the table with his elbow. So that's where that came from. So what you're supposed to do, that's the bad luck. The throwing it over your shoulder is that's what's canceling the bad luck. It's not good luck to throw it over your shoulder. It's canceling the bad luck because what you're doing, it has to be over your left shoulder. Because you're throwing it in the devil's eyes.
Wow.
Yeah. That's that.
I'm learning.
Yeah. Okay, horseshoes.
Good luck.
They are good luck, actually. Where do you think that originated?
I know exactly where that originated. In Australia. In 1212, old man Jenkins got kicked in the balls by a horse, and he had cancer. And they detected said cancer because he got horse-kicked balls. Alright, I'm just kidding. That was a stupid hypothesis. Where did it really come from?
It can be... okay, this is a stretch. It can be attributed to Egypt, is what it said.
Did they have horses in Egypt?
They didn't. Well, they had horses.
They had camels.
They had horses. You know, they have Arabian horses. They had horses.
Oh, yeah.
But they did not.
Arabian is a horse, not a dog in a coffin?
They didn't have farriers. You know, a farrier is somebody who does the horseshoes and stuff like that. They didn't shoe their horses.
A horsesmith.
Yeah, well, that's what a farrier is.
Yeah, but I like my word better.
So they didn't have those. They didn't shod their horses.
All these terms I'm learning, like, just today.
Yeah. The far-reaching stretch of this Egyptian thing is that they have this arch that goes over like the pharaoh's hat. It's a stretch.
Like Cusco?
No.
Why didn't you?
It's a hieroglyph.
Oh.
And then there's kind of like a further stretch into like Passover. You know how they like put the thing over the door so that it passes over.
Yeah.
So there's that stretch. It's the same concept, but it's not a horseshoe.
Yeah.
I think it's just, isn't it lamb's blood or something like that over the door?
Right. Yeah.
Something like that. But, the more concrete story is this is a Catholic tradition, actually. Saint Dunstan from the 10th century. He is the patron of blacksmiths, goldsmiths, and jewelers. He was visited by the devil, who asked him to attach horseshoes to his horse. But Saint Dunstan attached them to the devil himself.
Okay.
And the devil was in great pain, hollering and hooting. And the devil begged him to remove them. And St. Dunstan said, I will agree to do this only if you never enter a house that has a horseshoe hanging from.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good one. I've never heard. But
there is a debate on whether you should have the horseshoe hanging up like this or like this. So, if you have it up like this, it's said to collect the good luck. You know. If you have it down like this, it's said to pour the good luck on you as you pass under the door.
Ooh.
So, it's a debate.
I think I'd get down.
You do down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pour it on me, baby. I need that luck.
And then there is bad luck comes in threes.
Yep, I've heard of that one.
You know, and death comes in threes.
Ugh.
This does not come from Egypt. They don't really know where this kind of comes from. There's, other than it being kind of a mathematical thing, it could be linked to the Holy Trinity.
Okay.
You know, again. But, you know, it's kind of an odd duck kind of thing because think about everything else is pretty positive about things. Like, everything else comes in threes, like beginning, middle, and end. Ready, set, go.
Mo, Larry, Curly.
Yeah. 3 times a charm. Third time's a charm.
3 strikes, you're out.
No. You know.
3's a crowd. 3's company.
There you go.
3-way tie.
Yeah. I mean, so mostly what they're thinking is that 3 is, it's more like mathematical. And people want finite, you know, if bad luck comes in threes, you want to know when the bad luck's ending.
Yes.
You know, like, okay, finally it's done.
I like that, but like terrible 2s.
Well, now they're saying it's a 3-nager.
Oh yeah, yeah. 3 wasn't all that great either.
Yeah, but they also have. I wrote this one down because it was 3 strikes of a match. This one came from the trenches, and it was bad luck to have your to light 3 cigarettes with 1 match. Because if your match was lit long enough to be able to light 3 cigarettes, then obviously your match was lit long enough for the enemy to see where you were.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought it was interesting.
That is?
Yeah. I couldn't find anything that cancels that. You're just going to have to wait for the 3rd. So you're screwed on that. Okay. But I do have some general how to get rid of bad lucks. Okay? Obviously salt. Burning incense.
Sage.
Sage. If you're going to burn incense sticks, use an odd number.
What about cones?
Cones, but use an odd number.
What do you mean use?
Burn an odd number.
Just one?
1, 3, 5, 7, 9.
I'm going to burn 11 cone incenses. And just stink my house up.
I'm going to burn 1 Iron Man, I wish. What?
Burning people.
Charms. I didn't know this one. 3 keys. Like keys. And you want 3 keys together to represent wealth, health, and love. A shamrock, rabbit foot.
I wonder where that got any traction.
A rabbit foot?
Yeah.
Yuck.
It's gross.
Crystals.
Yep.
Do a good deed, it said.
Huh.
Kind of makes sense. Make you feel better.
Right.
Declutter, it said, because it gets all the bad energy out.
You know.
The bad energy doesn't have a place to hide.
Yeah.
Okay, this one was weird. Turn on this is the same as the decluttering thing. Turn on all of your lights, because the bad energy doesn't have a place to hide. Or light 3 candles. 2 white, 1 orange.
As a dad, I'm not a fan of the first option. Because I'm shutting the lights off around the house all the goddamn time. It's like that's like a part-time job. Seriously. Turning off lights behind her and the kids.
There are some rituals that you can do, like, I'm even disgusted mentioning this, but like spitting. Like some people, tuh. Knock on wood. Crossing your fingers. Do you know any? Melissa was saying, and so my sister, her husband comes from a small town in Mexico, and she said her mother-in-law, if you're afraid, she'll hit the back of your legs. Well, don't show you're afraid then.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think we've covered them. Like, yeah. 4-leaf clovers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, seriously.
Dragonflies represent, what I know about that one is that dragonflies, if they're staying close to you, they represent death is coming.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Always carry a bug zapper.
Oh, ladybugs are good luck.
Hey, that's cool.
I don't know anything about, like, any rituals or anything to break bad luck or anything like that, though.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I know Pepe does the spitting thing.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Gross. Has he ever done it in front of you?
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
Like, it's kind of like you're spitting out the bad energy.
Gross.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, did you learn anything?
I learned like 40% more about bad luck today than I like superstitions. For instance, most of it comes from the pyramids, but it's not bad luck, it's good luck. And then a lot of the stuff also comes from Rome. And then
No, like one.
Okay, one of the stuff comes from Rome. And all the bad luck stuff comes from America and Christianity and Catholicism. And it's really something. I would say the unluckiest the mother trucker could probably get is if he broke a mirror standing under a ladder chasing his black cat.
On level 13. Oh, that was the thing.
Kicking a leprechaun. I got...
One of the things I was going to say is that, like, a lot of buildings don't have a level 13. Airplanes don't have an aisle 13 or a seat 13. Like, just because of that superstition. It said that on Friday the 13th, there's like $800,000 no, $800 million that's lost. I'm going to have to look that up again. Every Friday the 13th. Because of people's superstitions. Like, people will stay home from work.
Wow. That's a lot of industry. Definitely don't buy stock.
Like,
on
a loss
Friday
in the
13th.
economy because of... It must be 800 million.
Wow, that's a lot of million.
Oh.
That is a lot of freaking money. Oh, well. Yeah, what's an unlucky... Yeah, I mean, I learned a lot about superstition. The most interesting that it rooted in Egypt. That was a big something. Well, I never give much thought to it, though. So, like, if you don't give something a lot of thought, it's interesting to find out the wheres and the hows and the whats.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's cool.
Yep.
Interesting.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, well, isn't it?
Well, I think that's all for today. We're going to be doing...
No, it's not.
What?
What did you find particularly interesting?
Oh, yeah. I found particularly interesting that the parallels between Egypt and Christianity. I think the more and more we do these episodes, it's kind of like everybody just basically believes the same things. And they just want to yell at each other. Like, there's just little differences.
Yeah.
Either that or they got their ideas from... Everybody got their ideas from Egypt.
Posers.
Like... It's really... I think one of these episodes, I think I will do an episode about Egypt. But it's... I mean, Egypt... What's really crazy about Egypt, though, is, like... Their society is much longer than you think it was. Like, you know, there's a... I'm not exactly how long it was, but it was something like 3,000 years. Yeah.
Wow.
So...
That's something.
I mean, no wonder they came up with a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah. They dinosaured the earth human style. That's crazy.
Like...
Wow. I think the dinosaurs were around for a lot longer than 3,000 years, though.
Well, something like Cleopatra is closer to us than she was to the Sphinx being built.
Well,
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's not superstitious, though.
Well, no, but
That's for next time.
that is a segue. But no, I mean, it's kind of weird the things that people kind of latch on to, and a lot of that stuff too is like they latch on to. You can tell why they latch on to stuff like the ladder thing. It's based in reality, like it's unsafe. You know, it's unsafe to do that. But, you know, or like the salt thing. It's expensive to lose, you know, back then. It's expensive to lose your salt. You know.
It's money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, cats, you know, feral cats. Probably, you know, whenever that started, it was like, you know, a feral cat is probably pretty dangerous.
Right.
You know, they're somewhat loosely based in, you know, in reality, but then they just
yeah
go crazy, like, you know, based on a painting, you know, Holy Trinity things, like what?
Religion, a weird concept tied in with superstition and belief.
Religion, well, like the umbrella thing.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Don't open a fucking umbrella inside because you're gonna break stuff
and put somebody's eye out.
Yeah, but that's what I learned.
It's very interesting. Well, isn't it?
Well, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
I am Purple Trader 3169.
And I am Iron Man I Wish.
Like, follow, subscribe, and I'm on YouTube and podcast, Spotify. Follow me. Thanks, bye.
Have a good night.